the breeding facility. Now, let me say this before we end the program today, in order to be able to keep to our 45 minutes time. We have 7 minutes, and we're going to also take question and answer. Let me say this, that there are terminologies in artificial breeding that I think I'm supposed to take you through some of them, so that next time when we are talking, we might not have the time to explain each of these terminology. Let me start by the term broodstock. I said it earlier at the starting that broodstocks are sexually matured fishes that are set aside for breeding purposes. Another terminology that we will need to look at is what we call spawning. Spawning is a gradual release of eggs from the female fish. Some other people will say stripping, dam stripping. So whether way in the natural or in the female breeding, the words are used interchangeably. But what it means is that you are actually collecting eggs from the female fish. The latency period. The latency period. What is latency period? The latency period is the period in between the initiation of hormone or the injecting of hormone into the female fish and the time the female fish is ready for spawning. I will take that again. What is latency period? Latency period is the period in between the initiation of hormone or the injection of hormone or the administration of hormone into the female broodstock and the time female broodstock will now be ready for spawning is called latency period. Now listen to this. Most times, depending on the temperature within your environment, the latency period always takes within 8 to 12 hours. It means once you inject the hormone into the fish, you have to wait for 8 to 12 hours, which is also dependent on the temperature within your area, which is also dependent on the temperature within your area. Another terminology we'll have to talk about is what we call hypophysation. We said it from the beginning. The hypophysation is the stimulation of egg maturation through the injecting or the administration of hormone into the female fish until the female fish is ready to spawn. Another terminology I would like to share with us is what we call spawning. Spawning, I think I said that is the gradual release of egg from the female fish. Another terminology is what we call gravid. What we say is the male fish or the male broodstock gravid, or is the female fish or the female broodstock gravid. What we are trying to say is that is the fish mature. So the term gravid is known as mature. You know, we talked about that maturity of these broodstocks are very, very important. Another terminology I would like to share with us before we round up is what we call fecundity. Fecundity. What is fecundity? Fecundity is the total amount of eggs that a female fish carry. The total amount of eggs a female fish carry is very important. Because we definitely want to get much eggs from the fish, even though we are also particularly hatchability. Hatchability is the ability of an egg to hatch. During breeding exercise, we might not be able to have 100% of the old eggs hatching. So we are able to, like, if, for example, you carry out this breeding exercise and you want to communicate back to me to tell me about it, since probably you are doing it in a very far place from me. Is that what is the hatchability? I'm asking you that what is the percentage of hatched ones? That is what it means. Okay, that is what it means. At this point, I would like to stop so that we take responses. We take questions as regard all that we have been discussing since. Thank you very much thank you for being a part of the training today. We appreciate your coming. Also help us to broadcast our online community so that people are aware of this training we are. And very soon, by the third day of this training, we'll be sending the link for the practical video from A to Z. We'll be sending us the link on YouTube. When we get it, what we can pay us back for this free training is that we should like and subscribe. Help us to like and subscribe. Help us to increase our online presence on the airspace. Let's be able to maintain or grow in our online presence. Thank you very much. We can take question and answer now. Let's take our responses now. Thank you. So we can take responses now for those who are listening.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Hello, we can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
The network is low, or is it the network from the person's place?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Okay, Mr. Paul, can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so we can hear you, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for the time of sharing this information with us. My question is concerning the procurement of milk and the procurement of eggs. Yeah. So I want to ask, what is the percentage, or is there a specific quantity of egg that has to be released, and the number of milks that is to be used for a number or a quantity or number of eggs that is to be released? What's the measure for both?
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's a very good question. We always advise that once you consider the fecundity of the female fish, the female broodstock, before you make use of it, but you cannot ascertain the total number of eggs you are going to get from a particular fish. So what we recommend is that once it's time for spawning, once it's time for collecting the eggs, you keep gradual pressing of the abdomen for the eggs to be released into the bowl until by the time you start seeing signs of blood stains, you have to stop. You have to stop in order to avoid contamination. So whatsoever you are able to collect, you see the sign of blood stain in the female fish is the total quantity that the egg can give you. Then, as regards that of the male, the sperms are in millions. The sperms are in millions, and definitely the eggs are in thousands. So if you do the mathematics, as far as it's a very good male, once you cut it open in a bowl to release the sperm into a bowl, and you actually enhance its motility with normal saline, you can use it for more than a fish, a female fish. You can use it for even up to 10, 12 female fish that you have collected eggs from. because the sperms are actually in millions. So a male sperm can fertilize, thousands of eggs. So let's assume we're even using 10 females. It still has the capacity to fertilize them as far as the motility they can cover the numbers of those females. I hope the question is answered, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we still have any other question before we round up? We have shoot more than 55 minutes for today. Okay, so I think we can round up now. We'll leave our day 3 to actually take questions and answer. Then we send the link for the complete video training from step 1 to the last step. It's already on video. It's about 45 minutes long video. We'll release it on the 3rd day, on day 3 of this training. And on that 3rd day, on the day 3, we'll take more of questions and answer. Basically, we'll be taking question and answer, then we'll release the link of the video. Thank you very much. Those online, we appreciate you for coming. Help us to reach others and spread the link to invite people to the day 3 for question and answers. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for being on board. Thank you for being a part of this training today. Thank you.